we were fine until we saw this thing running across the floor. And there was 20 16-year-olds that leaped off their benches and just flew up onto the table, and they're jumping up and down as because of what we saw running across the floor. Well, as we're jumping up and down, all these cockroaches were running out from their hiding places, and we were squashing them as we came down, okay? And this bug, all of a sudden, he didn't know what to do either. He was a good-sized bug. I don't want to be a fish story, but he was at least that big. And he had all these big bulging parts, you know, and hairy legs on either side. And we'd never seen anything like that. And he had a funny little egg-shaped head and these two little beady eyes that stuck out of the top of the head. It was really weird looking. Well, all of a sudden, here we're jumping up and down and screaming. We didn't know what to do. And so all of a sudden he comes down around, and he just stops and kind of picks himself up and is looking right up at us as we're jumping up and down the table. Well, all of a sudden everybody stopped jumping because we didn't know if he was going to fly up there. We didn't see any wings, but we didn't know if he was going to leap or fly up or whatever. So I decided that somebody had to save the troops. So I closed my eyes and I jumped off the table and hit him right square. All his bulgy parts went swoosh and up onto my saddle shoes and my white socks and my bare legs. And the girls were ecstatic. They all jumped down off the table and they were hitting me on the back. Wow, you saved us, you know. And so I was a hero for a little while. That didn't last long. First thing you know, in runs the boss. He said, "What are you girls screaming about?" And they very proudly said, "Betty Jane just saved us." This bug was running. Oh my goodness, the boss says, "Those bugs were bought by the General Electric Company to kill the cockroaches that you were just stamping all over. Don't kill any more." So we admonished us not to, because they were worth a lot of money to the General Electric Company. They were bought special. So I suppose you want to know why these girls were there, why we were there. It seems that this was during World War II, of course, before most of you were born, but anyway, it was during World War II. And the General Electric Company had recruited from the local high schools, 20 of us girls, during our summer vacation for part of the war effort. Well, World War II was on, and we just, everybody from the smallest child to the oldest adult had something to do for the war effort. We didn't just, not like it is now. We don't even know where these poor kids are fighting. But anyway, so this is what we were doing as part of our part of supporting the troops, our brave troops all over the world. So we're still called the greatest generation.